tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. And his first look is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And now it's second down. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Richardson to the air on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Richardson now on second down. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down.
Off play action. Richardson.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Richardson off the play fake.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Now Hall to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll go again with Hall. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's McCarthy. The Browns at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
You talk about this Lions defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Steps away. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick... And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Joey Slye lining up for the play.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Play fake. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a second and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give them 32 on the play. Now it's Richardson. Right side to Watson. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Browns nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. Setting up the screen for Cook. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Murray off play action. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Albert Okwuegbunam. As the first half is winding down, and the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Murray. And this one is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the go. 79 Broncos.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll dump this off to Cook. He's in the space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future? And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Richardson to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 20-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7, trap 60, trap 60.
Off play action. Richardson. And in for the Lions touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the point. And now here is another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cut, ready? Let's go.
Richardson off the play fake. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Christian Watson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Browns nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Murray. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
35-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Lions 66. Browns nothing. Joey Sly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
4 yards. That's another.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And now here is another interception. picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 37 yards. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, it's Murray. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Browns, first down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Murray again. This pass left side to Downs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson to throw off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
At the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Across midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray.
31-yard line.
And he whips that one incomplete there. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Track 60. 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
6 yards. And it's third.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense